So how's the building work going? I've been in the bath. I got really dirty this afternoon. How did Matthew get so dirty? Oh, dirty, just hanging out in the flat. I hear you ask. Well, I'll tell you. You wait till you hear this. I was shagging Laura from upstairs. Laura!
Shh, Matt. He's got to tell her about the brain tumour. He's got to.
No, I don't think so. Let them snatch a few brief weeks of happiness while they can.
Didn't you hear what I said? I've been shagging Laura from upstairs. We knocked over a couple of pot plants while we were rolling around the room in an animalistic frenzy. There was mud everywhere. She cleaned it up before she went home, though. She's a good kid.
What are you talking about? You've been shagging Laura.
I have. She had a row with her husband and I comforted her. She needed a lot of comforting.
Come on, surely you don't expect us to believe that.
Oh, God, you're really losing your touch, Matthew. It was more convincing that time you said our postman was Elvis. Oh, it's sweet, really. Laura from upstairs. If she fancied a mad little squirt like you.
You don't believe me, then? Come into my bedroom and look at my sheets. You'll find all the proof you need there.
Sorry, mate, you've cried wolf too many times.
Yeah, but it's true this time. I'm seeing her tomorrow as well, but it's supposed to be a secret, though, because she's scared her husband might find out. So she can only come round when you two are out.
Oh, how terribly convenient.
But it's true! I don't care if you believe me or not, because I've just had the 7 best shags of my life. 7! Visitor for you, Mark.
Why didn't you tell me you were trying to get a court order to stop me taking Rosie away?
I'm afraid I don't want to argue with you in front of our daughter, so, if you don't mind, I'll ask Matt to take Rosie into the kitchen for a bit. Hello, Rosie. Hello, it's me, Daddy.
I know you're upset about Shane and all, but it's not like we're getting married or anything. It's just one of those lust things. You know, instant physical attraction. It's just sex, Mart. Nothing deep or meaningful, just great sex.
Oh. That's the problem, Claire. I keep imagining that Shane's a much better lover than me. with a much bigger todger. I bet that's really silly of me, isn't it?
You're supposed to be worried about losing Rosie.
I am. I'm so confused. I don't know what to do.
Well, you could stop all this court rubbish and leave us alone. You'll see Rosie again in a year or two, and she'll soon find out who you are again.
She doesn't even know who I am now. Ma'am, we're just having a private...
I know. I was in the kitchen. I could hear. Look, I know this isn't really any of my business, but I don't think you realise how much Rosie means to Martin.
Mandy, I'm sure you mean well, but Martin can speak for himself.
Well, no, he can't. I mean, come on. We both know what an inarticulate twit he can be. God knows, I'm not saying you should get back with him. In fact, I'm sure dumping him was absolutely the right thing to do.
Thanks for your help, man. I'll be all right now.
Little girls need their dads, Claire. I grew up without my real dad, and I missed him every day. Don't do that to Rosie.
Look, I know how to look after Rosie. I know what's best for her, and I know what she needs.
Whoa.
You two, it's silly to mess about with verbal abuse. Why don't the pair of you sort this out with a wrestling match? Of course, it's traditional to wrestle naked, in custard. I'm not sure if we've got any custard. We do have marmalade, though.
What have you done with Rosie?
Oh, she's fine. Perfectly happy in my bedroom watching Henry portrait of a serial killer. The little eyes lit up every time he came on. Daddy, she said.
And anyway, Wally Bazoom says it's a well-known fact that Australians have smaller than average todgers, so...
Exhibit A. You've got to believe me now. You can't argue with this kind of evidence. These are Laura's knickers, fresh off her this afternoon. You want a sniff? Martin, want a sniff?
I am a father.
So, you believe me now about Laura, right?
We could have got those from Mandy's room.
Beige nylon? You must be joking. In fact, I don't believe Laura would be seen dead in beige nylon knickers either.
So where did I get them from, then?
I don't know. Maybe they're an old pair of your mum's.
Oh! Oh! Did you hear what she said, Ma? Oh! My mum's dead, Mandy, dead!
You're right. I'm sorry, it was a terrible thing to say. I'm sure your mum couldn't possibly have had such awful taste in underwear.
It's quite simple. Laura wears nylon knickers because she's got a thing about synthetic fibres. They really turn her on. You know, polyester, nylon, viscose. She gets off on the way man-made fabrics don't let her skin breathe, if you must know. She likes the sweat. Go ahead, laugh! But I pity you kids with your simple, innocent ways. Laura and I are exploring the dark side of our sexuality. What we do together is not just Janet and John normal stuff, it's right on the edge. We're pushing back the boundaries of shagging technology. You have wronged me with your mocking ways, but I have the truth on my side. I forgive you.
Claire regularly steals heroin from the hospital dispenser. She hangs round playgrounds and sells it to kids. Often she puts a drop of heroin in Rose's bottle to stop her crying at night. Excellent, Martin. Outstanding work.
None of it's actually true, I'm afraid.
No matter, true or not, the bitches have got it coming to them either way.
Sorry, who do you mean?
I mean women, of course. Women.
Well, Claire's not really a bitch, you see.
I understand, Martin. She's still got her tiny talons deep into your skin. I know all about that. I was like that for a while.
You see, it wasn't really like that.
They get an itch in their pants and they have to scratch it. Sorry to be crude, but there it is.
She didn't. I mean, she wasn't.
Josie, that's my ex-wife. She had the itchiest pants in Islington.
Claire didn't have an itch in her pants. She just thought I was boring.
I gave her everything she wanted. Teeth, tits, tummy tuck. I paid for it all. But only last year, I gave her a nose job. Nobody could say that I wasn't a good husband. I don't know what happened to her, Martin. Maybe they accidentally hoovered up her milk of human kindness during one of her liposuction sessions.
That little shaving cut on her chin started to bleed. Would you like a hanky?
It isn't a shaving cut. I wish it were. It's a bite mark. Bruce, my 1-year-old, bit me last night when I tried to kiss him goodbye. He bit me, Martin. I'm his father. And he sank his teeth into me rather than let me kiss him goodbye. Sometimes, Martin. Sometimes.
Have you been following the cricket at all? Estoy ocupados.
How'd it go with your lawyer?
I've had to fire him. I think he's going a bit mad. He spent 20 minutes with his head on his desk, sobbing.
God. Hope he's not going to charge you for that.
Only half price, he said.
So, I suppose you'll have to give up on getting Claire and Rosie to stay in the country.